Hey YouTube, Tutti back. This is take 5. I'm getting bored of this now. I keep completely cocking it all up. Welcome and many thanks. That's all I can say. If you haven't already, or you don't know, I don't know how long the video's been up, I have won YouTube of the month, and that is all down to you guys. So, like I said in the video, many thanks. Many thanks to all the new subs as well, and obviously the people that voted for me, because without them, you know, this will all be for now. Well, it would be for now, but it wouldn't be as enjoyable. Yeah, the interaction, the banter, etc. So, like I say, all down to you guys. Many thanks. Head over to the 16-Bit Brothers channel. I'll link that down below, and you know, equally, if you haven't already, if you don't know about 16-Bit Brothers, you must have been under a fucking rock. Maybe go over some of the previous YouTube of the Month ones and look at some of the nominations there. And you know, if you haven't checked some channels out, you know, hop over and have a look at them. So yeah, so many thanks to like Danny, AD, Roger, and Johnny. Really do appreciate them doing this, because it is a lot of work. That's really loud. Let me turn that down. So, cheers guys, honestly, absolutely brilliant to everybody. So, also, I've won. Fucking must be. Who was I speaking to? Gashead. I was speaking to Gashead. Must be Tutti month, because I'd only gone and come second in beat 'em ups competition like Woody. Obviously down under there, and yeah, I won second prize. Random name picked out of a generator. So there we go. Must be my luck, maybe. So I'm trying to think what else I'm meant to say. What else have I got to say? I think that's it for chatting, I do believe. There's a very good chance I will be attending Blackpool, only for the Saturday though. Someone's very kindly offered to give me a lift, well, basically the majority of the way there, so I've just got to try and sort of juggle some cash about just to get the entrance fee, and obviously just a bit of train fare, so I should be there for the day, which will be interesting. How pissed can I get in one day? Oh dear. What we're talking about, right? Trades. Now I'm not half cut today. I've just was the first couple of sips, so I'm all right. I did have a bit of a ramble, a bit of I suppose, a rant. It was a little bit of a rant because you know, I'm a very easygoing kind of guy. You know, I'll help anybody out. So you know, last week was a bit of me just sort of trying to vent a little bit. One of the sort of there's been 3 trades that have been outstanding for quite a while. One of them I don't even expect ever to see. The other 2, to be fair, I had been in contact with them, like I mentioned before. One of the lads has come through, so I can't knock him for that. So that is Will Hogersloaf. He's gone a bit quiet now, but we had this outstanding trade for a while. But he's come good. So thanks, Will. I'll link him down below. I think you probably recall, again, it's probably been a good few weeks now, he'd sent me over some N64 games, and there was something else due, and this item here was what was overdue, so I will show that. So what Will was, I think he was trying to sell it initially, I think, but he weren't getting very far. It didn't look much, and I said to him, look, I'm happy to take it, but I'll rip the innards out. And it's a SNES. Now it's got big gaping holes in it and all kinds of stuff. All yellow, but I just want the motherboard out of it. I've got an alright-ish case that I can just chuck that into. So that was the, you know, that was what was missing. And Will sent me a note and said, hey Stu, sorry about the long wait, mate. Everything I have left SNES-wise in there. Sorry for the inconvenience, Will. No worries, Will. Say, it's taken a long time. So a couple of games, there's a couple of third-party controllers, which are quite nice, you know, if nothing else, just to sort of utilise, and a couple of games. I think I've got all these anyway, but like he said, I might be able to use them for some Tecmo basketball, FIFA 97, probably the best one of the bunch is Starwing. So, yeah, cheers, Will. Thanks for coming through, mate. You know, I don't like to have to harass people or badger people. A few people have said to me, mate, you shouldn't have to. You should give them a deadline. A lot of people did ask me who the people were because they were obviously conscious about doing any trades. I did sort of say, well, to be honest, the ones I'm outstanding, they've all gone a bit quiet on YouTube. So really, I'm waiting for one, which is quite a big one. It's you know, value-wise, it's quite big. So, and I've heard nothing back again. I've chased the guy twice. He may just be on holiday. So fingers crossed. I don't want to. Yeah, like I say, I'm an easygoing guy. I don't like to have to do this sort of stuff. But equally, if I have to, I will. You can still see Pikachu there reflecting. I can see it. Right, I'm all at 6s and 7s here. I've got a couple more trades. Some absolutely outstanding trades, I must admit. One was a blind trade, which is quite funny actually. That was quite good fun to do. So the first one I do is with cracking YouTuber. I've done tons of trades with this guy. You know, no bother with the Weebling mention. That is other than Duncan. So he was after a game that I picked up last week. He said, I've got these doubles. What do you want for it? I said, that's fine. Yeah, I need this, and this. No, actually, he checked it as my Retro Collect. Told me what I needed, which is great. Equally, he checked out my Game Boy video from a while back. There was still a few bits on there. He went, I want either this or this. I said, look, don't worry, I'll send you the lot. You can do an IOU. Like I say, that's the kind of guy I am. I'm not bastard. I'm not an horrible cunt. You know, I'll help anybody out. But equally, you know, I'm very much, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. So, that being said, Duncan, being the gent that he is, very similar to myself, sent me through the games, and actually a couple of bits I forgot about. So there is a note. Q Games has agreed, plus a few cases as mentioned before. So yeah, again, been a while, but Duncan said he's got some Game Gear cases, so he sent me through 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 Game Gear cases. Always useful, because if you do find the odd loose cart, it's nice to chuck them in there. I mean, the Game Gear is just one of them collections that I just, if I see the games, I pick them up. I don't, you know, don't go out for it. Not bothered really about box copies. Loose carts are okay. So yeah, and also, Duncan put in here this great little idea. His outstanding lists. He did say this is already out of date. There's a couple missing on here, but you know, I will keep an eye out for a few of these, Dunk, if I see them. There's a few on here that I need, so. You know, and he's only down to about 40, I think. I'm sure he says 40 odd. There's a few like manuals and stuff like that. I'm just having a look actually, see if there's any on here that I picked up today. There's not though. No, there's not. Because there was a few, I think there's 1 or 2 games I already had on the left on there. So anyway, what Duncan sent me is part of Cube Games, all complete, because it's Duncan, all in very good condition. Is Judge Dredd vs Death, UEFA Champions League. Some of these are nice, some of these are just fillers for the collection. Desert Storm, Ice Age 2, FIFA 07. Quite expensive game to fucking get that, actually, bizarrely enough. Donald Duck PK, very good game that is. This one I've been after for fucking ages. Really rare game. Duncan's hooked me up big time here. Mary-Kate and Ashley Sweet 16. I mean, that's, you know, what can you say about that? And the game I always think looks brilliant. It doesn't play as good as it looks as a Spartan Total Warrior. So, Dunk, you are a legend, sir, and I do believe, sorry, I'm being a bit ignorant now, to sort them out. I do believe Duncan has mentioned he might be making an appearance at an event. Which one I don't know. It might be Manchester, it's closer. But look out for Duncan. Don't know, does he look like a giant weeble? I doubt it, but if you don't know who Dunk is, I'll put the link down below, as I will do with, you know, as I do with everybody that I do a trade with. So the last trade, oh excuse me, is a blind trade. Ow! Oh, so this is with Griffo 86X or Griffo 83X, can't remember. It's an 8, I'm sure it's an 8 and a 3 or something. Got an 8 and it's got an X in it. Griffo Paul. Again, another one of these sort of arcade collectors that are, you know, that I watch avidly. But he's got an immense. Again, it's quite a specialised collection. A bit like Craig, both Craigs, very much like Dow. Knows what he likes, and he picks up some. I don't know where he gets the bundles from, but he did some really good like trade with his mate, and he got like fucking shit tons of like 8-bit computers and sort of Japanese titles and everything. I said to him, I said, fucking hell, you done really good there. So he was after. I think he's going a bit of a nostalgia kick. That sounds stupid. That's what we fucking do all the time. But even more for him, he's kind of I think he's down into the sort of past that he only glimpsed a little bit. So he asked me about the Game Boys. So I never had one. My mate had one, I never had one. You know, I want to own one. That's what it's all about. I said to him, yeah, I've still got a couple, you know, the OG ones, the original ones. You're welcome to have. I did mention, obviously, with the Game Boys, they're very much like the PSPs. You think, oh, the screen's scratched. It's actually just, especially on the Game Boys, it's quite easy to replace. It's just a bezel on the outside. You can prise that off and just re-glue a new one up. I'm sure you can pick them up off eBay, a couple of quid. So, you know, I sent him over one of them with some games, won't mention the games. And I just sort of said to him, said, look, just send me back whatever you think. I said, I'm not, you know, I'm not that fussed per se. I've got a lot of time for Paul. You know, I would class him as a very good friend on here. So again, a bit like Duncan and that. Look, don't worry. I know you'll sort me out at some point. So off you go, lads. You know, crack on. But it fucking has. He sorted me out. They come in a fucking box and a half, man. Look at that. So it is a right mixture. I don't think I've ever had such a cacophony of different stuff all lobbed into a box. I'll just show you. It is a right. It's great, to be honest. I don't know what I'm going to do with half of it, but it's really nice to have it. So the first thing on the top was this. Now I called him a right bastard for doing this, because all this is going to do now is make me want to go out and hunt one of these down. I shit you not. I remember seeing these. I mentioned to him when I was big into emulation, when emulation really first came out on the PC scene. You know, I was into the Rain, which was based on the Rainbow Islands machine emulator. I think it's R-A-I-N-E. It was called Rain. There was loads of us. There's a dedicated CPS2 emulator. There were a load of different emulators all floating about. And what MAME did, MAME was there, but what MAME did, it pulled in a lot of the projects, merged them. So a lot of people that would see it now would go, oh yeah, you go and get MAME. But back then, Rain was like the Taito. Was it F3 system emulator? I think it was. I can't remember. But they were all like independent. But anyway, I digress. So one of the main sort of wants off the back of this PC emulation was one of these fucking sticks that he sent me. Well, he sent me an adapter for it, and it's the X Arcade. I don't know if you see that. You can still get them. I think that they're quite, you know, sought after and very well made, I do believe. But obviously, what it does, this is an adapter for a GameCube. So here is said adapter. This is all from Paul. So I've got to fucking go. I've got to find one of these now. I know a lot of people, when, like I said, when MAME really come to the front, they were putting these into the cabs, or, you know, moulding them into cabs and stuff, because they're like really decent sticks. Bastard. But yeah. So I've got an adapter, but I've got no stick. Unless someone's got an X Arcade that they don't want, then let me know. I don't think they're on par with your sort of, I wouldn't say professional, but, you know, your sort of arcade, Sanwa built arcade control panels. Well, for what they do and the flexibility they give you, I do remember them sort of saying that, yeah, they're one of the better ones to choose from. Anyway, into the box we go. So first up, is a Famicom game. Now I'm guessing that, well, it is a shooter. I don't think, it might be called something else over here. I say shooters aren't my forte. I'm a shooter virgin. I just like playing them. I just like shooting shit. And it's Star Force. I know nothing about that, but I will have to try that out. Then we've got this, which, to be honest, I'm more interested in the box and the cartridge than I am in the actual game. I'm sure it's Mahjong. Tony, Soft Attaku, can you tell me what it's called? By Namcot, or Namco, as they were known back then. It's that. Obviously, it's because it's Japanese, it's all reversed. But I'm going to show you the cartridge on this, man. Check this cart out. Fucking massive. I'm pretty sure it's a Famicom game. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's a Famicom game. 1991. So, 2 Famicoms. We've got Track and Field. Now, I can't remember now. I've got a feeling, you know, I've only got a platinum version of that. Oh, I can't see it. I have actually got all my PlayStation games now. Not in alphabetical order, but all alphabeticalised, if that makes sense. So, you know, A's together, B's together, and stuff like that. I've got a feeling that I've only one of these. I've Track and Field 1 or 2. I've only got platinum. So there's that. A couple of Saturn games. Really happy to get. One I've got on PAL release anyway, but these, I mean, fucking hell, you know, the Japanese ones. The quality, because they're in dual cases. It's Fighting Vipers. I mean, everyone's got this generally, but just in such good nick, you know. And compared to the PAL ones, it's all fucking all over the place. Now this one, I'm guessing, oh, obviously it is, it's football. J-League 2 and Spine Card. J-League 2. Now what this is in terms of here, might be World League Soccer 97, don't know, could be anything like that. I don't know what it'd be called over here, and I think Daz loves this, and a few of the sort of Japanese heads love Spine, as Daz Cohen's always say, Spine Cardage. Bit of spinage. I think, no, Fighting Vipers Fighting Vipers is spineless. It's a spineless fucking yellow belly. No, there's no spine card in it. Right. Next up, a couple of Mega Drive games. Super League 91. Bit of baseball. Again in absolutely fantastic condition. No matter what Japanese game you get, I'd fucking bare my ass in fucking Broadgate if it weren't in good condition. J-League official TV game, J-League Pro Striker. There's about 6 different fucking names on the front of this. Again, you're gonna get bored of looking at the inside, but they're immaculate. RBI Baseball 4 Tengen game. I think these are quite well received actually, the RBI games. I remember on the Amiga. And one more soccer. I'm going to leave it on there actually. Soccer game, J-League Champion Soccer. This looks like International Superstar Soccer. I think this was what it's called, wasn't it? J-League now. Looking at that, yeah. No, someone better to tell me. It looks very similar to, and it's all there. And what I was going to leave on is a little look. So I just love. See, ordinarily, right, I would fucking any prices or any shit that's on any games, they come straight off. But for some reason, because it's Japanese, I'm just going to leave it on because it looks so fucking cool. So what's that? 7,800 yen. Is that like $7 or something? I'm sure Anthony mentioned that. And the 2 fucking crowning glories in all this. I can't believe Paul sent me these. Fucking honestly, two Mega Drive games. I've been looking high and low for these, and they're so difficult to find. And he's gone above and beyond here. You don't believe this. He's only gonna fucking send me Sonic 1 and 2. I'm sure this was some sort of piss take, right? But yeah. Cheers, Paul. But no, honestly. All joking aside, fucking amazing. I'm so happy with that. You know, some people say, oh, they're all Japanese. Yeah, but I don't give a shit. You know, the Game Boy games weren't doing anything for me in the game, so they've gone to a better home, and I'm happy with them. There's something different I ain't got. That's what it's all about for me. So, Paul, awesome stuff, mate. Really, honestly, cheers, pal. And Dunk and Will. Do you have some pickups? I'll do an eBay. I've got one eBay item. Pick this up for, I think I ended up winning it for about £1, something like that. I can't remember what it's called in English. I'll just show you the fucking thing. It's something like Ghost or Nightmare or something like that. Basically, you play a character. It's a side-scrolling platformer. I had a feeling that I played this in the arcades, but I think that might have been Wardner. I think I don't know. Some bizarre reasons it reminds me of it, but I don't think it is. It's this game anyway. Someone will tell me what it is, or I'll remember before the end of the video. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Mark's got that, Mr. Hornsborough. That's probably why I won it. But yeah, happy to get that. Like I say, another nice PC Engine game for £1. Not going to argue, are you? Well, I'm not anyway. Right. Couple of pickups. I'm going to do charity shop. Only 2 items. Now this one, I've grabbed it because it was... Let's have a look at that now. Obviously it's been well played, which is really surprising. This might be useful to someone. If not, I'll look to move it on. I think it'll play anyway. But anyway, actually no, I've got this all bundled in. So for technically nothing, I've got to charge me £1 for it. Mad Dog McCree and the CDI. I went for the whole shop, just checking the spines for like the CDI thing. There's no other games. There's no other ones there. So Mad Dog McCree. The disc's got some sort of scuffing on it. Obviously, I don't have a CDI, and some of it's just gunk. Yeah, it's just look like it's gunk. Anyway, if that's any good to anybody, let me know. It's no good to me. I did like this game in the arcades. I loved it in the arcades. Didn't do. I think it's been half. I don't know what that port's like, but I know the Wii version of that. I know that Craig's here again. He was on the back getting that on the Wii, and I said to him, "Don't fucking bother. It is a bag of shit. The targeting's all off. Everything. It's unplayable." Yeah. So I mentioned I got that technically for free. The other thing I picked up, I don't know the best way of doing this is, I'll just try and point it at it. I got this for £5, and I got some outs for £5 as well, so 10 quid, and I said, I'll chuck that in, and said yeah. So I'll just try and turn you around. I got this because I'm going to stick this at the end of my desk, just so I'm thinking for future video capture, basically, because a lot of devices all pass through, so you need to pass the signal through it rather than sort of capture it offline in a device, and it'll probably just help me, instead of having to sort of get all this set up and stuff like that, it might just help me sort of just hook games in and play them. So I'll just try and show you. It is, oh shit, hang on, there we go. Ignore the video bit, I'm not bothered about the video bit anyway, but it's a 14-inch Sony Triniton. So yeah, it does work, or at least it powers up anyway. Let me put you back. So yeah, I've got that and this for a tenner. This was great. I'd asked him, because I asked him about Mad Dog McCree. I said, "Oh, that's what I said to him." I said, "Oh, have you got, or would you know if you've got had any like DVD players coming? Because that's what the CDI would look like to Joe Public. They would think it's a CD player or DVD player, you know, something like that." He said, "I don't know, but you can, but you know, because one of the shops that I know goes, oh, you can come out and have a look out the back though, just in case." I went out the back and had a look, weren't there. But on the way out, right in the corner, I noticed that TV. Because I sort of said to him before, said, if you get any Trinitons in, so I just want a small Triniton, because I'd always planned on doing this. But obviously I'm not going to pay through the nose for one. I'm not even, you know, ideally I want one for free, but to get the 14-inch ones for free, it's a lot difficult. People tend to give away on like the free cycles, the bigger ones. So obviously to see that, I said, how much you want for it? He went, oh, I don't know. I don't know if it works. So well, how much you want for it? He went, £5. I said, alright, yeah, deal. He said, well, I'll plug it in for you. And it comes on, the screen comes on, so good enough for me. There's no remote, but I'm pretty sure, and someone will probably tell me, again, I ain't tested it yet, would my other Sony Trinitron one work on that? I'm hoping yes. Obviously it's not going to use the video function, as long as it allows me to change the channels. I don't give a shit. But other than that, I'll just use the buttons on the front. So it's not like it's going to be sat in the corner miles away, so I ain't too fussed. The volume's on the front, I can see it now, the program button's on the front, so should be alright. So anyway, got that. On the way through, I've seen that, on the way back through, I said Mad Dog and Cream, had that in mind. He bought it, to be fair, he carried it back through for me. I seen this light on the side of the counter. So I said, oh, I thought you said you didn't have any game stuff. He went, oh, I don't know where that's come from. One of the other guys said, oh no, it don't work, it's broke that is. Because we took it over to another shop. So I think they was going to sell it to another shop. Said, oh no, they said it was broke. So they offered us £2.50 for it. I was like, oh right, fucking hell, Jesus. And the guy said to me, oh, do you want it? I said, yeah, I'll have it. I said, what do you want for it? He goes, well, just give us a £5. So like 10 quid all in. He went, yeah. So for technically a £5, I've got a fucking box Mega Drive 2. Now this is what annoys me a little bit with some of these charity shops. I mean, not this guy I'm dealing with or anything like that. To be fair, this is probably in better condition than what I've got. It's got everything in there. You can see that. It did come with Mega Games 1 and Sonic. 2 controllers, all the baggies, look. I've got to sort the box out because I think the sort of folds and that aren't quite correct. Most important thing's a charger's in there, everything. So they said it didn't work. Right, so he said to me £5, I was like, yeah, that's fine. So what I had to do, because it's obviously got the fucking TV in this, I had to come back. I said, look, paid them all. I said, I'll pop back later and pick it all up. So that's all right. They were like, yeah, no worries. So well, look, it's 10 quid you wouldn't have had anyway. You know that. You know they're a charity. And he was like, no, that's sound. I'm struggling to get it all back in now. So yeah, that's sound, no problem. Oh, and Mega Games comes with all the manuals as well, which is quite good. But no, sound, don't worry. So when I come back, so obviously I got to pick the TV up and that, it's quite big. One of the other guys was there. He's not a manager or anything like that, but he's an annoying little fucking cunt, I tell you. He's an old guy. There was one time, I don't know, a few weeks back, he had a bag, had like a silver PS2 in it. Nothing great. How much you want for that? 40 quid. No, because I went when my mate wasn't there during the week. It might have been when I was off one time. And he was only there. He said, oh, we've got to go and ask Martin on finger. I said, oh, fucking hell. In my head, I was like, oh, not that twat. PlayStation, 40 quid that is. Fuck off. So anyway, this dick, Martin, was there. When I went to pay for it. He said, what would you sell that for? Because the guy that I know, Nathan, he does the electricals, or he did the electricals. I think he's been promoted now actually, because he was good. Because he sorted me out. He got his sales up. I think he was like top salesperson, because I think they all got their own little areas. So someone would do books, someone would do CDs, but he did electricals. And obviously because he let me back there, so profit for him. He weren't daft. So obviously he got promotion anyway. So this Martin's like that. Oh, how much you sell that for? He went £5. He went £5. He went yeah. He got 40 quid online there. He went yeah, but it don't work. Yeah, it does. I powered it up because we took it over the road. I said, look, I was like getting really fucking racked off at this point. So I went, look, Nath, you were there, your mate said it didn't work. He said, yeah, it don't work. So he said, don't worry. And when he turned his back, I just fucking rolled my eyes at Nathan and he went, what are you going to do? So, I know someone else had to rant about them, but for fuck's sake, man, they've got that for fuck all. They said it didn't work, they've got a £5 for it, and they're still fucking pissing him out. You think it's coming out of his own bastard pocket? Really fucking grates on me. So anyway, the upshot is, I've got a nice 14-inch Sony one that I'm going to eventually at some point get the end of my desk, and hopefully I can make some bit better gameplay vids, because pointing the camera at that and with the light and that, it don't work. I've seen fucking Craig Minx 36, he's got a fucking camera phone he points at it. It looks better than mine. So yeah, I can't be doing that. And a nice, I mean, it's not pristine. There's a few dinks in it, but I think it's better than one I've got, Mega Drive 2. So that's a bonus. Right, last lot now, lads and gills. See, I can start saying that. Now, these will all, oh no, one last pickup, sorry, from Charity Shop not Charity Shop, Crack Converters, £1.50. It is missing the manual, which is a little bit annoying. There's a few dinks on the disc. I don't think I'll stop it playing. If anyone's got a manual for this, would be great. Tomb Raider Anniversary on the Wii. Yeah. Exclusive Wii features, don't know what they are, but yeah, £1.50. Can't be bad. Would have checked your CEX, that was £6. Also, I'm missing the manual, so if anyone has got a manual, let me know. See. Right, so talking about CEX, I mentioned to you about buying online. Has anyone done it? You know, is it okay? Everyone's like, yeah, it's fine. You know. I think Duncan was the most accurate when he said to me, "There's no, to be fair, the stuff comes through." He goes, regarding the manuals though, what you'll find is the more expensive the game is, the less chance you're going to get a manual. How fucking right was that? Equally, I mentioned about using your vouchers online, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to be a clever bastard here. I'm going to use my vouchers. So, I had my voucher, put it in, ordered some stuff, worked. What do you do? Email you back a voucher with the code on it. Obviously, if you want to take it in the shop, you've got to print it off. Not a problem. Then, I think a day or two later, something else cropped up on there that I thought, oh, because it's quite easy. You have to pay £2.50 postage, but if you order multiple items, it's still £2.50, so that's quite good. I think the second lot I ordered, I think I might have had a couple of beers, and I don't remember ever getting a new voucher back in the post. I've had to contact them. So essentially, I think I've got £80 floating about in the fucking ether that I can't spend. Don't laugh. So, I'm not happy. I went into the shop when I showed the last lot I got. I did inquire. She said, "Oh, you're the second person that's been mentioned about that." So it's happened to somebody else. Well, they never got the email back with a new voucher code. So I'm hoping it's a gremlin in the system and I'll sort it out. I've not had an email back yet though. But the first, so these are bought in two. Shit, I'm trying to think now. I can't remember which. I think there's one or two. I'd split them. I can't remember anyway. One of these was on its own. I think I know which one it is, but I can't remember. But essentially, 5 games. But really nicely, a lot of these come with a voucher code, so I haven't used these yet. So on the Wii U, we have NBA 2K3. I think that's £3, something like that. Got the points, not used, great stuff, so they'll get used now. I didn't want to use them just to show you that they did have the points. This one I picked up last week on the 360. A lot of people said it's complete tripe. I wanted it. I got back into it, like I said before last week, and that is the Walking Dead Survival Instincts on the Wii U. And that's got the points, and the manual, and everything else. And then last Wii U title I picked up, no points unfortunately. I've heard good things about this actually. A lot of people said it's like Zelda-esque-ish, and it's Darksiders 2 with the bonus material. All there, so it's got the manual and everything. No points in that one. Right, last two now. This one is a fucking hard game to get on any. Not any. All except the PlayStation 1. It's a hard game to get. On Xbox, it's quite, rare. If that's the right term, or sought after. On a Cube, I don't think I've ever seen it. So seen it online, thought I'm having that. You know what? No fucking manual. It's Harry Potter, Philosopher's Stone. It's got the, oh, it's complete, it's got everything there. It's got all the other bump in there, but no manual. And the last one I mentioned before to you guys, part of the reason why I wanted to sort of do the online bit to try and snag these games, this one popped up, turns up, there's no fucking manual, and there's a little bit of a rip in the back. Ah! It's Resident Evil 3 Nemesis on the Cube. So technically I've got it. There's a dink in the back, you can see it. So instead of giving me a fucking manual, they just filled it with these freaking stickers. No, I don't want these stickers, I want the manual. So this is going to be a placeholder. This is going to be a make do. Obviously, you know, ideally I'd want, especially games of this calibre, I just want them complete. You know, that's not me being weird. There's a few games well, even the cheaper ones, I thought I might as well wait until there's a complete copy. Which, funny enough, paid off today. Anyway, last 3 games, and then you can get gone. So last week I picked up from the booter. What did I get? You know what? I've got the list in here. This is what I traded in. I traded in the Mario Kart with a wheel, Planet 51 Wii game that I found, Pokemon Diamond, that was it, Crash Nitro Kart, Mario and Sonic at the Olympics and the Winter Games, and Mario Galaxy 2, which I managed to get, which was scratched as well from the charity shop. So I traded all them in, and with the proceeds, and I've got £3 store credit, I got these games on the Wii U. So yeah, you can tell when you get it from the shop, because I still got the price stickers on. Ninja Gaiden 3 with the points. Black Ops 2 with the points. Black Ops 2. So yeah, to show you the prices. So 12, and then lastly, Call of Duty Ghosts. I'm not a first person fan, but that's good. The points as well. That was 18. So, do you know what I mean? It's like, I think I paid £1 each or something silly for the Mario Galaxy 2, Sonic at the Winter Olympics. It was something daft. You know, what did I pay? 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. It was something ridiculous. I reckon them total games were something like, it cost me 15 quid, I think, and I got like 50 quid credit ish, odd. Like I said to me, Herbie S, I've said to loads of people, it's a no-brainer, absolute no-brainer. You know, each to their own. If you're not, you know, I just find it a very easy way of increasing the collection. Okay, that's it. Stay tuned. It's Tales from the Booter. Take it easy, YouTube. Bye bye.